bot! Bot! You're a bot! You're in the Matrix! Blue-pilled! Bot! You're my content is better than you. I have more money.
How's it going, Thickness? Before we get started, dear universe, YouTube gods, please bless this viewer, unless it's Sneako, with an abundance of tie-dye, thick thighs, and good vibes. How's it going, everybody? Now, I didn't think that I would be doing another episode of Empathy Paths so soon. If you haven't seen the first episode, please go watch it. I'll leave a link in the description below. For those who haven't watched, which I know is the vast majority of you because I am still very new to this shit and haven't been able to put out a lot of content yet, Empathy Paths is where we dive into an individual, a subject, or whatever, and after all of our research into that, we try to decide if it is worthy of empathy or not. I've been wanting to put out more content and different content, but balancing YouTube and life has been difficult as of late, but we're gonna get there. We'll get there. But I put a lot of the content that I've been working on aside after I heard about this situation that has really triggered me. So much so that I knew that I wasn't going to be able to put out any other content until I got this one out of the way. But before we dive into it, big shout out to Nickisnotgreen for bringing this to my attention and so many other people's attention. Not to mention defending his friend, which is always the right thing to do. I'll leave a link to his video in the description below. He was really quick and to the point about the situation because he didn't want to give Sneako any more ammo or give him more time of day, but I wanted to explore this topic a little bit more because it did trigger the fuck out of me, and I'll explain why. And I also want to point out, on the off chance that this does blow up or reach Sneako or reach any of his audience, that I already have a few guesses on what they're gonna say. They'll say, I'm a blue-pilled bot that's stuck in the Matrix. I'm trying to get clout off of his name. I'm a white knight that gets no pussy. I'm triggered and I'm predictable. That's just 5 off the top of my head. So let's get those out of the way. For one, I am not a bot, and you are a literal bot to your own ideology, bro. What you've been saying is nothing new. You're not the first person to say them, and you're not gonna be the last person to say them. For the second one, I have a whopping 14 subscribers and 2 videos of content out. So the statistical likelihood that you see this or anyone sees this at all or it gets pushed out, it's not really in my favor. But sure, I will happily take the clout if YouTube wants to bless me so I can see you rage to this video. To the third one, I've got a loving partner of 11 years. I get enough at home. I don't need a white knight for absolutely anybody. Chad is an adult and seems to have a good fan base and hopefully a good support system to help them with whatever they might be going through right now based on what has just happened. I am not saving anyone and I don't need to defend her. The fourth one is absolutely correct. I am incredibly triggered by this. And 5, predictable. Well, you know, you can predict these nuts, bro. Why don't you start predicting how fast your career is gonna go up in flames if YouTube decides to clap you because of this? Which they probably won't, let's be honest. They're making a lot of bread off you right now, but if you keep doing shit like this, then they will soon. So let's finally get into it. Sneako is a red pill ding dong who's been on YouTube for a very long time. He has multiple different types of content he's done throughout the years, and he has seen a rise lately because of the new wave of red pill ideology that's taking over the internet right now, and it has sadly become a really profitable genre as of late. About a month or so ago, he decided to do a reaction to one of Chad's videos on his live stream. Chad is a successful commentary YouTuber who does videos on a variety of things, with some of the most viewed ones being taking a dump on red pill ideology and alpha male culture. Now, there's plenty of things to be said about Sneako's content and how he carries himself online. Out of everything that he's said and done, I want to talk about this very specific instant, because I think that this instant crosses a line that I haven't personally seen him cross yet. It's incomparable to everything else he's done. He's really outdone himself with this one, so I'm gonna give a final trigger warning if sexual assault is a very sensitive subject for you. I know I gave one in the beginning of the video, but I just want to throw one more out there before I play this clip. Now that I've done that, here's the clip in question.
What's so funny about the internet? It hides the fact, and like this feminist garbage hides the fact that she's attracted to that guy making the videos. It is what it is. Girls, you could vouch for it. You know it's true. She would. She would. And you know this is true. What's so predictable? You could tell by the way she's talking that she hasn't been properly in a long time. It's been a while. So she's on the internet making this garbage video, promoting all this feminist garbage to your fucking lonely girls in the comment section. What you really need, Chad, is some yeah, shut up with your feminism. Yeah, come here, that's what you need. And she's gonna go, that's what you need. You need some sense back into you. And you know what they're gonna do right after I did that? They're gonna clip that part and say, I'm an incel problematic, but you know it's true. You can hear it in her voice. She hasn't been properly in too long. And now you make no sense. That's what happens, man. That's what happens, yo. Someone vouch for me.
The reason why this disgusts and triggers me so much, and you know, maybe part of it is my own problem, but when I see behavior like this, I instantly think about my loved ones, my friends. I think about people I care about, and how regardless of gender, I would not like or want or be comfortable with any of them being the victim of someone simulating sexual assault on them, or myself included. I would not like anyone to do that to me either. And I cannot fathom or believe that someone would think that this is an okay thing to do on someone else, or find it funny, or think that you can do something like this so casually and not have any consequences for it. And the fact that YouTube and the algorithm continues to push shit like this because they're making a lot of money off of it, because this new wave has gotten more people to stay on the platform. And that's not even me sitting here crying like, why won't YouTube push my shit, but they're pushing this shit. I don't care if it's me, and it doesn't need to be me. Literally just take all of his views and all of his push and just give it to the thousands upon millions of other creators who just don't do this kind of shit. Give that clout, give that push, give that profit to literally any creator or anyone who doesn't simulate sexual assault on another person on a live stream in front of thousands of people. And bro, you are 23 years old. I was also a dumbass at 23 years old. But at 23 years old, you're still an adult enough to know that what you did, you just don't fucking do. You just don't do that to other people. Even iShowSpeed has done similar horrible shit. But if I wanted to be as charitable as possible, like if I wanted to be really fucking charitable, he's a dumb kid. He's a really dumb kid, and there's still hope that he'll like turn around and he'll get it together one day. And dumb kids say dumb shit all the time. All you can do is hope that they learn and they get better. But I don't think you do get that pass. I don't. I think you're an adult enough to know. You're old enough to know and have enough introspection to realize that you wouldn't want anyone doing that to someone you love. You wouldn't want anyone doing that to a sister, a cousin, a niece. You wouldn't want someone doing that to someone that you care about. You just wouldn't. Anyone, even regardless of gender. You just wouldn't want you wouldn't like finding out that someone did that to someone you loved. I'll even say, even you yourself, Sneako, should not want someone to have done that to you, regardless of you're a man, a red pill, whatever. It's whatever. It's just jokes. It's just not. It's not, bro. It's just not. Like, you wouldn't want me doing that to you. Maybe you're that secure with yourself as a man where that type of shit would not bother you, or maybe you think like it's not that big of a deal because it was over stream. But Sneako, even me, I'm not the most intimidating man. I'm really not. But if we were ever face to face and I go, hey bro, this red pill shit has you thinking funny or behaving out of pocket, it's probably because you haven't been fucked in a while. And if I did that type of shit to you, if I was in your presence, or if I was trying to be intimidating towards you, I don't care who it is. It could be the wimpiest fucking dude. It could be a woman. It could be anybody. I would be like, what the fuck? I would be like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is wrong? Get away from me, or some shit's about to happen. Like, you just wouldn't want that to happen to you. You wouldn't want somebody simulating sexual assault upon you. It doesn't matter who you are. I've said it a bunch of times, but like I feel like I really need to drill that shit home. It's just not okay. It's a violation that no one should be okay with or have to deal with, especially unprovoked. Chad did nothing to you to warrant this shit, like, at all. And it's not, I don't think anyone needs to do anything to provoke you to do this, because it's just not something people do. It's horrible messaging, and you're signaling to your base that this is okay. And I don't think you truly understand how fucked shit like this can be towards people, with whether it's women that have had to deal with people like you, or people who have been victims of sexual assault, or have been intimidated like this before. Like, literally talk to any woman, like they have a story like this. I've talked to men that have similar stories like this. Like, it's not okay. Like, if you just talk to people more that are different from you, and like have an open mind and open heart, like I think you can develop enough empathy to like get it, bro, to like that. I just wouldn't want this. And you say a lot of other horrible shit, and as horrible as the things that you say are, I can probably find a way to empathize with it, because I know that there's probably a lot more going on beneath the surface. Like most people who dive into this red pill ideology shit, like there's a lot beneath the surface that leads to this hyper masculine bullshit, red pill bullshit, whether it's like poor mental health or poor emotional health, the systematic causes to this shit. Like, it's one thing if you're like, oh, she has bad takes because she doesn't get any dick. Like, people say that to guys all the time. Like, he has bad takes because he gets no pussy. Whatever. But to see women so beneath you, and see them so much lesser than, and get so unbelievably triggered by a different opinion from yours, that you think it's okay to simulate sexually assaulting that person, pretending to slap them around with thousands of people watching, and to find that funny, to find that entertaining, like there's just no way around that. There's just no way around that. Like, there's no nuance, there's no taking out of context. Like, that's just disgusting behavior, bro. No matter how indoctrinated you are into your worldview and your way of thinking, I just don't get it. Like, it shouldn't take that much to look back at that moment and be like, yeah, you know what? That missed. That wasn't cool. That wasn't funny. It was completely out of pocket, and I should apologize. I noticed even your chat was spamming L, and I hope that was towards you and not anything else. I don't know, chats are weird sometimes, but I hope that even they had enough fucking brain power to go and see what's going on and be like, yeah, bro, this isn't it. I always say this, and I don't even know if it sounds smart or if it makes that much sense, but it does to me. Like, we all live in the same universe, but not in the same reality. Like, everyone's 24 hours are different 24 hours, regardless if we're all on the same place together. Everyone's individual reality is so different, with its own benefits, its own shortcomings, its own payoffs, its own luck, etc. So because of that, I try my best to really take a step back and try to put myself in the other person's shoes to get a really good gist on what's going on and what makes them do the things that they do, you know? Like my 24 hours, for example. I wake up, I either work on YouTube content or I study YouTube content, like how to do better camera work, how to do better everything, and then when the time comes, I do my 10-hour shift at my labor job at night, go to bed, wake up the next day, repeat. I do that for about 5 to 6 days a week, and then I have potentially 1 or 2 days off where I can spend time with my wife, spend time with her family, spend time with my family, and that's just what my life has been since I've been trying to dive into this. In my opinion, I think Sneako's 24 hours is far removed from mine, and it's a completely different 24 hours. I don't think that he could relate to me, and the same way I don't think that I could relate to his 24 hours, or how neither me or Sneako's 24 hours is the same as Chad's 24 hours. But regardless, everybody has their dubs, everybody has their L's, and no matter what you're going through or how good or bad your life is, everyone in some type of way is going through something and trying their best. Doesn't matter how big or small. And I also know that there's a Sneako that exists when the cameras are off. There's a Chad that exists when the cameras are off. There's a Ruben that exists when the cameras are off. And the only versions of ourselves that are allowed to be seen on the internet is the ones that we let you. But even knowing all that, it doesn't warrant what you did. So overall, empathy pass, absolutely not. Like, you do not get any empathy from me, because regardless, I don't know or care to know the mental gymnastics to justify what you did. There's no justifying what you did. This specific situation is so horrible. It's just so horrible. I keep trying to find different words, but like, it's so like revolting. Like, you just don't act like this. Let's play a game. Let's do a little exercise, right? Big trigger warning right now. I'm about to give a huge amount of charitability to a person who probably doesn't deserve it. But stick with me. Just an experiment. Let's say I was a friend of Sneako's, right? A friend that truly cared. Or let's say I was a family member. Hell, let's say I was his most loyal fan. I just love him and I just care about him and I don't want him to make this mistake again. I know his true heart. This isn't him. What would I say? What would I say to this guy? I would probably say, Sneako, look, bro, you are on top of the world right now. You've got a good thing going that you've dreamed of forever. You've got a good thing going not only for yourself, but for your team, your family, the people around you. There's a lot of people who count on you and will count on you. Your hard work combined with the luck of the algorithm has given you millions of views on a bunch of different platforms. A lot of people are loyal to you. You've developed a loyal fan base. And out of all the millions of creators on the platform and the millions of hours that are uploaded to YouTube daily, you've got a lot of people watching you. They're choosing you, Sneako. And you're either financially free or you're working your way up to that and you're gonna get there soon, right? So why are you in such a rush to throw it all away? Why? Why would you do some hot-headed, ignorant, disgusting shit like this, bro? Do you know how quick you'd get your ass beat if you did this to anybody that you know personally's significant other? Do you know how quick you'd get your ass beat if you did this to me, bro? Do you know how quick you would want to beat somebody's ass if they did this to a loved one of yours? I keep hammering in that point so you get it. Like, you just wouldn't want it, bro. There's internet shit and there's real life shit. And you got those lines super blurred, bro. Super blurred. You're so disconnected. You don't know the person that you did that towards personally, so you don't know how that would affect them. I don't think you know the emotional and mental toll of what you did could have on another person. Or I don't think you care. And if you don't care, then fine. Why should people care if you get clapped? If you get clapped off the internet? Like, you saw what happened to your boy, your daddy. Like, you saw that, right, bro? Like, you would not, like, why would you want that for yourself? You're on such a good roll. Why would you want that for yourself? Fucking do better, bro, before this all goes away. You're smart. You're better than this shit. If you weren't, shit wouldn't be working out as good as it has been lately. Tighten your shit up. Be a man. take this L, apologize, and move on. And if you can't interact with ideas that are different from yours without getting super triggered to the point where you simulate sexual assaults on another person, then just don't. Stick to your own shit. Just have more respect for your fellow person, bro. And scene. You're a piece of shit for what you did. Call me whatever you want. I really don't care. Whatever comes out of this is probably more than deserved. Shame on YouTube for pushing this kind of bullshit, making bread off of this kind of shit. It's got me wicked black-pilled. Wicked black-pilled. Chad, I hope you're doing okay, and I hope you're getting all the TLC you need from your friends, family, and fan base. I hope it's not affecting you too hard. People love you, people love your content, and you shouldn't have to deal with dumbass people like him. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, only if you want to. And I'll see you in the next one. Probably not another empathy pass, probably something else. And before I go, I'm gonna do a quick dramatization as to how this will probably go. Again, if so happens that Sneako sees this shit.
But you're a bot. You're in the Matrix. Blue pilled. Bot. You're pussy. You're a pussy, bro. My content is better than you. I have more money.
Bye.